Happy Monday. What a wonderful, wonderful week we got ahead of us. But welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. Smash it 1,000 times for me. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of scammers, a lot of spammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers. So please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you don't mind, go down to the description box and click on that Instagram link. And give me a follow on Instagram, guys. Trying to get the Instagram page built back up to where we had on the last page. Unfortunately, they shut my last page down. Richard Fain 28 got shut down late last year. I think it was December last year they shut the Richard Fain 28 Instagram page down. We had 90,000 people on the Instagram page and they just shut it down. No explanation, just shut it down. So I had to create a new one, which is Richard Fain Millionaire Mentor. And I created that one, I want to say in January or February this year. And it's doing pretty good. I mean, we got a couple thousand people on the Instagram page. Now, of course, you know, we got almost 700,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So I just need a fraction of you guys to get over there and help me get this page on the algorithm train, right? Right now, we got a couple thousand, you know, Instagram followers. I'm asking you guys to go down to the description box, click on the Instagram link and give me a follow on Instagram and then send me a DM to let me know you're rocking with me. And I'm gonna definitely respond to you and say thank you. I respond to all of my DMs. I respond to all of my emails. So if you'll do me that favor, I certainly would appreciate it. Just trying to get that Instagram page up and going. And honestly, guys, we're going to be doing some good stuff over there. We're going to be doing some lifestyle stuff. We're going to be doing some financial stuff. So I'm going to be doing some things on the Instagram page that I won't be doing on YouTube. So if you want to follow me and figure out a little bit more about what I do and what I'm doing when I'm not making YouTube videos, give me a follow on Instagram. Go down to the description box, click on that Instagram link, and give your boy a follow. Also, if you want 7 free stocks, Mumu is going to give you 7 free stocks when you open a new Mumu brokerage account. You put $100 in your Mumu brokerage account, they're going to give you 7 free stocks. Now, that's not any old regular schmegular stocks. They're going to give you the Magnificent 7. They're going to give you 7 fractional shares of the Magnificent 7. If you've been following my channel for any period of time, you'll know who the Magnificent 7 is. For those of you who are brand new and not familiar with the Magnificent 7, that's the 7 largest companies in the S&P 500 index. It's also 7 of the top 15 companies from a value standpoint in the world. 7 of the top 15. Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Alphabet, and Amazon. Those are your Magnificent 7. You're going to get fractional shares of those companies when you open your Mumu account and you put $100 in it. Why would you do that? Well, you want to build wealth. And I think paper assets is one of the big 3, right? Real estate for income, paper assets, and businesses are the big 3. If you want to build wealth and get to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you're going to need a reliable brokerage account to do that. Why not use Mumu? That's the one that I'm using. That's the one I'm rocking with. That's the one I'm going to be investing in 3 big boy paper assets, blue chip paper assets over the next 10 years to double my net worth. Why don't you come along on that journey with me? Click on that link down in the description box. Click on that Mumu link. Open up your new Mumu account today. Put your $100 in it. Get you the Magnificent 7. Good news is you can do fractional share trading on the Mumu app as well. So if you don't have enough money to buy a whole share of a stock or ETF, you can buy a fractional share and then work your way up to a whole share. That's a really nice feature, guys. It's called fractional share trading. You can do that on the Mumu app, but you got to have money in the account, and you got to be serious about building wealth, right? No need of opening the Mumu account if you're just going to sit around and do nothing. No, if you're going to open it, put some money in it, and let's go build wealth. If you want to follow my blueprint, just send me an email and say, hey, Richard, I opened my Mumu account. I want to follow your wealth transfer blueprint. I want to see that plan. Send me the video and I'll send it to you. I'll also send you a Mumu tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Mumu app. Now, I did not cover fractional share trading, but it's the same as trading whole shares, right? A couple little tweaks. Here's what I would tell you to do though. You can go right into customer service, or you can go into the help desk. You can type in the search bar, fractional share trading, and Mumu will give you a tutorial and give you written information how to do it. So it's not complicated, guys. Let's not make this complicated. It's just like purchasing a whole share. The video that I send you will walk you through it. So all you got to do, get down to the description box, open up the Mumu account, fund it with $100 or more. I recommend you put more in it. Start with 100, but then put more in it, because you got to get serious about building wealth, right? You do want to build wealth. You're watching this channel because you want to build wealth, right? That's the only reason you should be here. If you're not here to build wealth, then why are you watching my channel? So if you want to build wealth, guess what? You got to get off the sideline, put yourself in the game. You put yourself in the game by opening that Mumu account and putting some money in it. That's how you get in the game. Once you get in the game, then it's pretty simple. You don't got to be an expert. You ain't got to be an expert. Just follow the blueprint. Just follow the blueprint. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a CFP. I'm not any of that stuff. I'm just a guy who's done this for 25 years on his own and have amassed a good sized net worth, and going to double that net worth over the next 10 years. How many of you would like to double your net worth in 10 years? I'm talking about double it. I mean, come on, guys. This is no better opportunity than right now. I keep telling y'all, we got to seize this opportunity. I'm going to share with you some data about this 76-year-old lady and the struggles she's having. And I'm telling you guys, if you don't prepare, that's what you're going to look forward to. So I'm going to walk you through her situation so that some of you can get a little pep in your step. A lot of us don't have time. We got to get on this thing now. Get down to that description box, open up the Mumu account, put some money in it. Send me an email. Richard, I opened the account. I put my money in it. Send me the blueprint. And then all you got to do is just follow the dang on blueprint. Why would I need to recreate a new wheel when someone gave me a wheel that's perfectly fine, that works? I don't need to create a new wheel. Why would I take myself through that pain and anguish? I just used the wheel somebody gave me that already works. Just follow the blueprint. Stop trying to get too creative. Just follow the blueprint. I'm not going to lead you down the wrong path, but you got to be long. That's why I say 10 years. Oh, Richard, I'm going to follow the blueprint, but I only got a year. Don't follow the blueprint then, because that ain't the blueprint. The blueprint is 10 years. I don't know why we want to create. You want to create your own blueprint? Go ahead. But my blueprint calls for 10 years. So I don't need no emails. I don't need nobody coming back in a year saying, I followed the blueprint. It's a year and I'm doubled my net worth. No, you got to wait 10 years. And you got to follow the full blueprint. It's that simple. So get down to the description box, click on that Mumu link, and let's follow the blueprint. Put some money in it. Send me an email. Richard, put my money in. I'm ready to rock and roll. Send me the blueprint. Send me the Mumu tutorial. I'll figure out the fractional share thing on my own once I get into the app. That's it. Now, I will do an update video on the fractional share trading, but that's not my top priority. I'll get to it when I get to it. That's an excuse anyways. Because if you go in the Mumu app and you go to the help desk and you go to tutorials and you type in at the top fractional share trading, it tells you how to do it. So you ain't got to wait on me to do a video. All you got to do is get into the app and use the resources in the app. But see, a lot of us don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to look for nothing. We don't want to try to refine no resources. We just want somebody just to hand it to us on a silver platter. Don't work that way in life, guys. It don't work that way. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing on no silver platter. You ain't special. I'm not special to anybody else, but I'm special to me. So you gotta be special to you. Nobody's gonna give you nothing, is all I'm saying. Get into that app and use those resources in that app to build your wealth and follow the blueprint. Oh, I don't know what to do. Follow the blueprint. People email me all the time and I just tell them, follow the blueprint. Here's the video. That's all I know. Don't ask me nothing about no other stocks. Don't ask me anything about nothing else. This is all I know. So if you're gonna rock with me, here you go. Now, if you wanna go off and do your own thing and then try to come back to me and ask me all about it, I'm gonna tell you I don't know nothing about it, because I don't. I'm pretty simple. The blueprint is all I'm buying. Nothing else. I don't know anything about no options trading. I don't know anything about no Forex trading. I don't know anything about day trading. And I don't plan on ever knowing anything about it. I don't know anything about crypto trading. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. All I know is what's in that blueprint. That's it. So if you want to rock with that, give your boy a holler on email once you open your Mumu account. That's all you got to do. Next big thing, and then we're going to get to the info today. We have launched the website. The Richard Fame Millionaire Mentor website has been launched. All I'm asking you guys to do, get down to the description box when the live stream is over. Get down to the description box and click on that Richard Fame Millionaire Mentor website link. Go to the website, check it out. My daughters and I put this website together. Really, my daughters did. My technical skills are not good. My technology skills, my website design skills are not good. But my two daughters, they put it together, along with my, obviously, guidance. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. And it's up and rolling, and we got people already signing up for the membership, guys. I'm telling you, we just rolled it out. And we got people signing up for the membership club. The membership club is going to be a group of people who are going to rock with me on a weekly basis. Private group. This ain't no, oh, here's a live stream. Here you go, the world, like we do on this. This is anybody can pop in here, right? Anybody, and which is fine because it's YouTube and this is what we do. But not in the membership club. That's going to be exclusive. These people are going to get an hour and a half with me, maybe even longer, every single week. And we're going to tackle building wealth, but we're going to do deep dives. We're not going to be on the surface like we do on the YouTube channel. We're just on the surface doing a little doggy paddle. That's not what we're going to do when we in the membership club. We're going to Greg Louganis that thing. Deep dive into everything. So whatever I talk about on this YouTube channel, we will take that to the membership club, but we'll deep dive it. See, we'll instead of talking about the Magnificent Seven like I do on the YouTube channel, very surface level, very 30,000 foot level, we deep dive into the Magnificent Seven. Not that we're trying to be stock analysts, but we just look at each company and I share with them what I know about these companies. So that gives them a little bit better grab on it. We're also going to talk about real estate because, see, I still think real estate is the play, right? If we do it right. So we're gonna take real estate from different parts of the country where different people live. They're going to send me the information before the call in the membership club. They'll send me the information. Hey, Richard, here's the address of the property. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's break this thing down in the membership club. I take that information, I'm gonna break it down, and then we're gonna go through the cash flow analysis. We're gonna go through everything I know about my 25 years of buying real estate for income, and my 25 years as a commercial banker, lending money to real estate giants, real estate magnates. I had people in my portfolio, guys, clients of mine who had a couple $100 million worth of real estate. I was their lender. So I know what I'm talking about, but I don't cover all that on the YouTube channel because I know how YouTube is. See, in the YouTube channel, people got like a 15-second attention window. That's it. It's 15 seconds on YouTube. So you got people for like 15 seconds, and then they go into a comedy skit or some gossip channel or something like that. So you ain't no sense of wasting your time on YouTube with that kind of information because people ain't gonna appreciate it. But in the membership club, they will appreciate it. So that's where we'll deep dive. Ain't no sense of deep diving on YouTube because ain't nobody interested in that. They just interested in 15-second sound bites and catchy phrases and I'm gonna make you rich in 5 minutes type stuff. That's all we want to see on YouTube, right? So you can't get deep dive. But on the website, through the membership club, that's what we're going to be doing. So if you want to check out the website, it's down in the description box. Join the membership club. I know we're only going to get a select few, but that's all we need. Right? We're going to get a couple hundred, 250 people somewhere in that neighborhood probably that will join the membership club, and then we're going to grind. That's going to be exclusive content. That's going to be me bringing in people from the outside where I'm interviewing them. They're talking to my folks in the membership club, adding value. So that's the whole thing. It's another level of adding value than I do on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is exactly what it should be, just to give you some information that you need to grab a hold and go make it happen. Membership club, I'm going to have a little bit more hands-on. I am going to hold hands a little bit more. I won't hold your hand on the YouTube channel. I'm not going to hold your hand on the YouTube channel. But in the membership club, I will hold your hand. In the membership club, you can say, hey, Richard, walk me through this. And I'll hold your hand and walk you through it. I'm not going to do that on YouTube, but I will do it in the membership club. So go check it out. We're also going to have some digital products in there, all handpicked by me. I think it's 10 of them to start with. So if you're the type of person that says, hey, I like to read something, I like to have my information forever that I can go back to and look at as I'm going through this process of building wealth, then the digital products will be great for you. It's 10 of them, right? And I handpicked all 10 of them around real estate investing, stock market investing, credit repair, how to repair credit or build credit around businesses, right? Those are the 4 areas that you'll see those 10 digital products in. Credit repair, credit build, right? Stock market investing, real estate investing, and then businesses. Those are the 4 areas. It's 10 of them to start with, and then we're going to build on that. We're going to also be adding more things. And what I'll ask you guys to do as you go in there, you certainly can give us some feedback. You can say, hey, Richard, how about adding this? Now, again, I can't add everything that everybody wants me to add, but if we get a large enough group of people who are saying, hey, I'd like to see this, then we'll consider it, right? We got courses coming, but they're going to be 6 months from down the road, right? We're not worried about those right now. We're going to concentrate on the membership club, and we're going to concentrate on the digital products. Those are the 2 things we're going to concentrate on in the website, because I think that's where we get the biggest bang and can help more people, right? We can help more people. But the membership club is the one where we're going to get that group of people that'll really have and also with the membership club, we're going to start doing some actual me coming to in person, right? So if we can get a large enough group of people, a select group of people, let's just say we got 20 people out of Atlanta in the membership club. They're in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I'll come to Atlanta, Georgia. We'll get us a small little conference room, and guess what we'll do? We'll fellowship. We'll financial fellowship for a day. What if I got somebody in Miami? I got 15 or 20 people over in Miami. We'll do the same. So we're going to start doing things like that, guys, because I think it's important for me to get out and meet people face to face. The internet thing is cool, but I am really a face-to-face guy, honestly. The real estate thing is much better when you're there with a in person and you can write stuff down and answer. I just think there's nothing better than that, right? Now, you don't really need that for the stock market thing, but for the real estate thing, I think you do, right? And I think you also do when you're just trying to connect a person you've been following online for years. You want to connect to that person physically. Nothing wrong with that. So we may explore that as well. But check out the website for Rich Fame Millionaire Mentor website. Check it out. And like I said, I didn't hire somebody to do this, guys. My daughters did it. And they're not professional website designers. They're just two smart ladies that love their dad and said, hey, we rock with you, Dad. We'll help you do this. You don't have to go hire somebody to do it. We'll help you do it. And guess what they did? They did it. So I'm so proud of them. So remember that. I don't need any of you professional website guys. Oh, golly, you don't have this. You don't have that. Oh, I couldn't see that. Oh, this is too big. That's too small. Oh, I don't need any of that. All that kind of stuff, keep it. What I need is just, hey, Richard, I saw the digital products. What about this? Hey, man, I like the membership, but what about this? Hey, you may want to think about that. Constructive. None of this, I don't care about that. If I wanted to pay $25,000 to somebody to do something quote unquote professional, I would have did it. But that ain't the point of the site. The site ain't to be some professional. It's to give you financial information that could help you build wealth. That's the point of it. It's not to be some professional website, where I'm trying to rip people off. No, it's not that, right? So go check it out. Do me a big favor. Go check it out. Then send me an email or a DM on Instagram and let me know what you think. I'm not answering nothing down in the description box of the video. None of the comment section of the videos. I'm not answering nothing. So if you really want to say something to me about the website, you can email me or you can DM me on Instagram. Both down in the description box. All this stuff down in the comment section of the videos, I ain't answering none of that. So just know that. Don't be offended. If you really want to rock with me, follow me on Instagram and send me a DM about the website, or you can just simply email me. Pretty simple, right? All right. Well, let's move on. We got a lot to cover, and I know we're about 20 minutes in this thing. So let's jump into this mega bank who is getting ready to sell your financial information and make trillions of dollars. I mean, they just blatantly getting ready to just sell your financial information. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, when y'all go to these banks, you better start looking at the fine print, what these people can and cannot do with your financial information, man. Y'all better be careful, man. And this is a mega bank. This is the largest bank in the United States, 5th largest bank in the world. Check it out. Here's the headline. JP Morgan Chase to sell financial data of 80 million clients as a $1 trillion bank launches media platform. 80 million clients. Sell your financial data. Here's the kicker. Oh, I don't bank with JP Morgan. That ain't my bank. You missed the point. They're all gonna do it. You know if JP doing it, B of A gonna do it. Wells gonna do it. City gonna do it, US Bank gonna do it, and all them little bitty ones down the road, they gonna do it too. I'm telling you, better watch your financial information. These banks. JP Morgan Chase is launching a new business that will allow marketers and advertisers to target customers based on their spending data. What do you think about that? What do you think about your bank giving crooks, scammers, your financial data to come after you? Oh yeah, that's what's getting ready to happen. And again, JP is just the top of the food chain. All the rest of them gonna do it too. Promise you. If JP can get away with it, all of them gonna do it. To do that, the banking giant will be providing companies with the data it collects from its 80 million clients. These people got 80 million clients. You ain't got but 350 million people in the United States. These people got 80 million. The new venture called Chase Media Solutions. Now these people in the media business. Not only are they the biggest bank in America, the 5th largest bank in the world, Now they're getting into the media business. The new venture called Chase Media Solutions aims to be a key conduit for brands, connecting them with consumers, personal passions and interests. That's how they want to, y'all know exactly what this is, right? This is just a money grab, man. This ain't nothing but a money grab because they know your data is very, very profitable. The problem is, I guarantee you that data gets in the wrong hands. I guarantee you some of these marketing companies and these advertising companies full of scammers. Promise you that. Promise you that. Promise you that. Here it is. Rich, whatever his last name is, president of the new firm. Like retailers, we have first-party data and a dedicated audience. But what sets us apart is the unrivaled scale and insights from our customers, having long served as a trusted guide for their financial decisions. Well, here's the thing. Just be a trusted guide for my financial stuff. Why you got to be a media company now? Why do you got to start taking my data, my financial data, and giving it to marketers and advertisers who are scammers? Why? Because you greedy. You're greedy. JP, you're greedy. Let's call it what it is. It's just greed. Straight out greed. Chase reaches across brands, merchants, and shopping verticals. All these fancy words, shopping verticals. Providing a comprehensive view of purchase behavior. That's a fancy word for just giving out your information so people can sell you crap. See, they know what y'all are purchasing. JP do. Y'all use JP credit cards. You use JP debit cards. Who do you think is one of the largest credit card providers in the world? One of the largest credit card processors in the world. JP Morgan Chase. And guess what they're doing? All that purchase data, all that crap y'all buy. Okay, guys, highest bidder, pay us. We'll tell you what the 99% are buying. That way you can go sell more to them. Yep. This is what they're buying. They're buying stuff they don't need. They don't create no wealth. It take money out of their pocket. They are great candidates for this. Here you go. It's exactly what they're doing. They can call it whatever they want to call it. They can call it whatever they want to call it, providing a comprehensive view of purchase behavior. This strengthens the degree of personalization. Don't you like how they phrase it? This is a good thing for you, consumer. This is good for you. It's good that we're going to sell your information to the highest bidder. It's great for you. This is a win-win for you. Not once have I figured out how it's a win-win for you and me. I definitely know how it's a win-win for them because they're gonna make money. They're greedy. This strengthens the degree of personalization, helping brands deliver offers that stake consumer interests. So we're gonna sell y'all this information for money to the highest bidder. And by us doing that, that's gonna give the consumer a better experience. Now, we're already got 150 million people in this country with no retirement savings. But yet and still, instead of focus on that, we're going to focus on taking 80 million customers' information and making them even worse. Now we're going to get up to about 200 million people with no retirement savings because those marketers and those advertisers do not care about your financial freedom. All they care about is you take your little money and you spend it on crap that you don't need. And JP is right here to help them. Right here to help them. The new company can use the transaction data, which Chase says it owns. Oh yeah, they own your transaction data. You didn't know that, did you? Oh yeah, they own it. That's in the fine print that you never read. They own that data. And guess what they can do with that data? They can sell it to whoever they want to sell it to. That's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. The new company can use the transaction data, which Chase says it owns, to allow brands and agencies to precisely target customers at scale. So basically, they could take 10 million of y'all. That's scale. That's what they mean by scale. They can take a large number of y'all and pinpoint exactly what you buy. Okay, yep, this 1 million right here, this is what they spend every single month at their local Piggly Wiggly. They got a Piggly Wiggly, and they go in that Piggly Wiggly, and they use their Chase credit card and their Chase debit card, and this is exactly what they're buying. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's the data. Now go get them. That's what they're doing to you. I'm telling you. So be careful out there, guys. The new company will use the transaction data, which Chase says it owns. It allows brands and agencies to precisely target you on a large scale to purchase. They get your purchase history. Like I told you, you go into the Piggly Wiggly, you spend $1,000 a month at the Piggly Wiggly. They know exactly what you're buying at the Piggly Wiggly. So now they just target you. Or they go to the Piggly Wiggly franchise and say, hey, we got this data. We know exactly what these folks are buying. We'll sell it to you. So all you got to do is stock up on the items in the Piggly Wiggly that really move. See, they got you covered. They got you covered. They got you covered. Including new, lapsed, and loyal customers. According to the press release, Chase ran a pilot program with several large corporations, including Air Canada, Solo Stove, Blue Bottle, and Whataburger, which have all seen significant traction and new growth in customers. So they checked your data and they gave it to these companies. And guess what these companies did? They targeted you. Email, text, social media, in the regular mail, like you know how they used to do in the old days where they just send you all kind of propaganda in the mail. Yeah. See, that's what these companies do. They take your data and say, hey companies, these people are spending a bunch of money on a bunch of crap. You make this crap. So you want to get in front of your competition? Here you go. Buy this data from us. You get in front of your competition. Whataburger. You want to beat McDonald's out? Guess what? We got the data. We're going to give it to you. We'll tell you exactly what they're buying at McDonald's. Now you just go make something just like McDonald's do it. You be better than me. This is what they're doing, guys. They're taking your information, selling it to the highest bidder. You ain't getting a dime. You don't get a dime. They don't even give you anything for your data. They own it. They just said they own the data. Wow. The new venture stems from JP Morgan Chase and company's acquisition of Fig, a card-linked marketing platform in 2022. Chase says the new company is a natural step towards its vision to bring win-win value to its business clients and banking clients. I still haven't figured out what the win-win value is for you. I don't know how you win in this game. I see you lose because you keep buying crap you don't need, and when you get to the end of the road, you won't have no pot of gold to retire on. That's what I see. I don't see a win-win for you. How is that a win-win? You taking my data and selling it to Whataburger? Probably some of the unhealthiest food you can eat. How's that a win for me? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure how that's a win for me. Y'all help me out on that one. So here's my situation. Here's my solution. Know who you're banking with. Read the fine print. Opt out of letting these clowns share your information. Opt out. Know your rights. When you go in and open an account, you ask them to show you the information, and you ask them, will you be selling my information to third-party companies? Will you be selling my purchase information? When I use your debit card, when I use your credit card, are you going to be selling my information? Here's another one. Change the way you think, and it really doesn't matter what they sell because you're not going to fall for it. See, the reason we fall for all this crap is because we got bad behavior with money. The reason we fall for all this crap because we already buy crap that we don't need. So it's very easy for these companies to introduce more crap because we're used to buying crap. We're used to buying stuff that we don't need, that doesn't make us wealthy. It makes us poor. You got to change that behavior. I don't care what my bank does with my information, honestly. Number one, I got a freeze on all my credit reports. Freeze. So ain't nobody can go in there and do nothing. They're all frozen. They stay frozen 365 days a year. If I need to buy something and get it on credit, I unfreeze them for 1 day and they go back to a frozen status. That means nobody can pull no inquiries, nothing. They stay frozen. So I don't care what they give them. If I get propaganda in the mail, it goes straight to the trash. If I get propaganda in the email, it goes straight to the trash. If I get propaganda over text, it goes straight to the trash. Why? Behavior's right. I'm not gonna be sidetracked. I gotta get to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. No, me going to Whataburger ain't gonna help me get to the rainbow. No, me buying any of this other crap from these companies, it's not gonna help me. You notice I didn't see anything in there about how we're gonna help somebody build wealth. I didn't see anything about we're gonna provide data to help people build. No, you didn't see any of that. It's just provide data to the highest payer, the highest bidder. Any company that wants it, that's willing to pay us for it, we're gonna take it. That's what I heard. They use a lot of fancy words, but at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's a money grab. All I'm telling you is protect yourself, know who you're banking with, change your behavior with money, reprogram your filter system. That's all I'm saying, guys. You got to reprogram your filter system. If you don't, companies like this are going to take your information. It ain't just JP. So I'm not singling out JP. All of them going to do it if they're not already doing it. They're all going to do it. You got to understand that these guys are the trendsetter. JP is at the top of the food chain. They are at the top of the food chain. They're the #1 bank in America, 5th largest bank in the world. So what do you think the rest of these banks underneath them going to do if JP is successful at this and create a really huge stream of income? They already probably got 100 lines of income. This is another one. How long do you think it's going to be before B of A jump on the bandwagon? How long do you think it's going to be before Wells Fargo jump on the bandwagon? Citibank, US Bank. And then it trickles all the way down. Before you know it, your little bank on the corner where you live, your little community bank gonna be selling you information too. But here's the thing, man. Don't listen to it. Don't buy into the propaganda. That's all you gotta do. Let's move on and let's talk about what's actually going on with this 76-year-old lady that I read a story on that I thought was something that we should share on the channel. Because again, guys, this is where you're headed. This is where you're headed. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you don't straighten up and get your financial act together, this is where you're headed. This is the future. I'm giving you a glimpse of the future. So if you don't prepare and get yourself together and build you some wealth so you can avoid all of this conflict, you blame yourself, because I'm giving it to you right here. Here's the headline. Should I live under a bridge? This is the headline from a 76-year-old woman. Here's the headline. Should I live under a bridge? Now, how would you like to, that's what's going through your mind when you in the golden years. How would you like that to be going through your mind? Should I live under a bridge? Do you really want to be thinking about something like that when you're in your 70s? Okay, let's keep reading. I get $5,600 a month in Social Security in retirement. She's getting $5,600 a month in Social Security retirement. Doesn't that sound really familiar to what I've been telling you guys over the past several weeks? Remember, I've been talking about the average American lives on about $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year. There you go. I've been telling y'all that, but some of y'all don't want to listen. Y'all, oh no, that's not me. I told y'all what the average person live on. I told you. This lady is a little bit above average. A little bit above average. Slightly under 70 a year. Still can't make ends meet. Let's read on. But my property taxes will soon be $20,000. So let me get this straight. I get about $68,000 a year between Social Security and retirement. Let me get this straight. 20 grand of it is going to pay my taxes for my house. Remember this house we talk about? Oh, I got $500,000 equity in my house. Oh, my house is my largest asset. I'm pretty sure it's your largest asset too. Guess what? Take a nice little bite out of your Social Security and your pension or your retirement. Taking a nice little bite, 20 grand. Who can help? Who can help? That's what she said. Who can help? Have an issue with your financial advisor or looking for a new one? That's propaganda. Let's move on. Here's the question. I am 76-year-old widower who is a retired school teacher. Kudos to her for teaching our kids and probably some of us. I am a 76-year-old widower who is a retired school teacher. My Social Security and retirement income is fixed at about $5,600 per month. So she got teacher's pension plus Social Security. Remember, I mentioned that to y'all when I said average American lives on $50,000 a year. Part of that's pension, part of that's assets, part of that's Social Security. So Social Security is a big part of hers. I live in Edmonds, Washington, not New York City, not LA. Oh, $20,000 a year for property taxes. She must live on PCH. She must live on the Pacific Coast Highway. She must live on the water. She lived in Edmonds, Washington. I don't know anything about Washington State, but Edmonds, Washington? I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of that. For 49 years. She's lived there, guys, for 49 years. 49 years. And my property taxes rise quickly. My property taxes are about $16,000 for 2023-24 and likely will be $20,000 or more in 2025. Home sales drove up my property taxes, not improvements. I do not have the money to keep up with these taxes with a $10,000 IRS limit on deductions. Basically, what she's saying there is for your property taxes, for IRS purposes, you have a limit. So I don't care if my property taxes are $100,000. They limit me. I can only get a $10,000 deduction or less, whatever. So if my property taxes are less $10,000, I get the actual deduction. If they're more than $10,000, they cap me. I only get the $10,000 deduction if I'm itemizing on my 1040 tax return. That's what she's talking about. So she can't even itemize the full 20. You only get 10. There's a cap. IRS limit on deductions. Am I a good candidate for a financial advisor? Will they work with someone like me who only has a small amount of money? I'm open to ideas. Should I live under a bridge? Looking for a new financial advisor too. Yep, that's her story. And here's what potentially an answer would be for her, according to this article. I'm assuming some financial advisor jumped in here and they're giving their opinion. This is not my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion when we read through this. This is a financial advisor's opinion, not Richard Fain. I'll give you Richard Fain in a second. But here's the financial advisor's opinion. Answer: your situation is actually quite common. See, y'all think it ain't. I'm telling you what you. Oh, I own this house, and my only goal is to own this house free and clear. That's great, guys, but guess what? This lady owns hers free and clear too. I keep telling y'all, a house takes money out of your pocket. Don't put no money in your pocket unless you rent it out. This lady got $20,000 a year in property taxes. That ain't including repair and maintenance. That ain't including insurance, property insurance. That's not including utilities and all the upkeep. This is what I'm telling you. Houses take money out of your pocket unless you rent them out. Then they can put money in your pocket. Your situation is actually quite common. As we live longer in retirement, inflation can have a devastating impact on fixed income. Compounding is magical when it works for you and awful when it works against you. Two of the biggest culprits are healthcare and housing inflation. I've been telling y'all that. This healthcare thing ain't coming down. It's going to keep going up. Housing, it's going to keep the cost of housing, just the overall cost of housing will continue to rise. Prices might come down, but the overall cost will continue to rise. That's exactly what this financial advisor is telling her. No different than what I be telling you guys. And I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. Just common sense, right? If you're in the financial game and you've been doing this as long as I've been doing it and you've seen this stuff, I've been in banking for 25 years. I know exactly what this lady is going through and basically what the financial advisor is going to tell her. Two of the biggest culprits are healthcare and housing inflation, and the cost of maintaining and paying taxes on a home is usually correlated with its value, said certified financial planner Beep. That said, there are steps you may want to consider taking, including looking for affordable and even pro bono financial advice. Here are some options to consider and where to find professional advice that is affordable. One of the things they're suggesting is a reverse mortgage. You might be a good candidate for a modern reverse mortgage. Once federal regulations were adopted some years ago, the home equity conversion mortgage eliminated many of the problems we come to associated with the term reverse mortgage. I used to dislike reverse mortgages. Now, for many homeowners, they can be the most efficient way to stay in their home. I disagree with that, but hey, it's your house. You do whatever you want to do with it. You want to do a reverse mortgage, go look it up on the $1 trillion research lab. I'm not going to try to define it for you. Go look it up on the $1 trillion research lab. You can find out what that is, but that's one option. That's one option. Second option, relocation. If that's not an option, if the reverse mortgage thing ain't an option, this might be an option. You would move. Edmonds is a very expensive part of the country to live in, and I know it's not fair, but you may not have the income to stay there. If your income is mostly fixed and your expenses keep rising, and that's the problem. Bingo, bango, boongo, bango, bongo. That is the key right there. You got fixed income, but your expenses are not fixed. They're variable. So you're fixed, but your expenses are variable, so they keep moving up. That's what's happening to a lot of Americans. We got this fixed income through our wages, but guess what? Our cost of goods keep going up. 18.5% over the last several years. Cost of our goods and services have went up 18.5%. But your wages have went up what? 4%? 5% maybe? So the cost of the things that you're buying have tripled, but your wages can't cover it. No different in retirement, guys. You get on this fixed income, they throw you that little $2,000 a month from Social Security. Maybe you got a pension coming. You're fixed at $5 or $6 grand a month. That's it. That $5 or $6 grand, that Social Security cost of living increase is not going to outpace inflation in most cases. How do you avoid all of that? Build wealth. Keep telling you guys, you got to build wealth now. Now you won't be in this situation where you're stuck with these choices. Let's move on. Third one, financial advice. Talking to a fee-only advisor for investing recommendations based on your, here's the deal, guys. I'm not sure what you need a financial advisor for when you're at 76 years old and you're on a fixed income. What advice can they give you? Oh, go put your money in a CD? No. The only thing you can do is just reduce your expenses. The only thing this lady can do is reduce her expenses. Sell the house. Downsize, move to a location where they got low property taxes. It's still safe, but low property taxes, low cost of living. That's what you got to do. That's her only option if you ask me. She can sell the house and relocate, pay cash for something somewhere else with low property taxes. She got to find her somewhere to go that have lower. $20,000 a month in property taxes is high. I pay $17,000 a year for property taxes where I live, but I can afford it. If I couldn't afford it, I would move, period. That's her only option. Question is, what are you going to do when you get to that age? Are you going to be in that same situation like this lady? Or are you going to start preparing right now so you don't have to move, so that you don't have to relocate from your family and your friends and a home you've lived in for 49 years? It's on you. See, this is real life stuff, guys. This is not some sugar-coated, oh, it's gonna be okay. I saw a message, not a message, but a comment in one of the videos. Oh, I love the days when we could just talk about positive stuff on the channel. Guys, I talk about positive stuff all the time. Getting to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is positive to me. The problem is, a positive attitude alone, guys, is not going to get you to your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Me sitting up here every day telling you it's going to be okay, you're okay, you got time, I'm doing you a disservice. I'm really doing you a disservice. The real deal is, here's what's happening, guys. Here's what you got to look forward to if you don't plan. You have to plan in order to put yourself in a better situation than this lady. And I'm not saying, she was a school teacher. That's probably one of the highest level jobs in this world to me, is a school teacher. I respect school teachers so much. School teachers, firemen, people like that, people that have been in the service, those are the highest level for me. But honestly, those don't pay you a lot of money. They don't pay you a lot of money. They don't. So if that's where you're going to dedicate your life, which is nothing wrong with that, you better be super, super, super laser focused when it comes to developing and building wealth. And I'm not saying this lady wasn't. She owns her home free and clear. She had been in it for 49 years. She got almost $70,000 a year in income coming in. That's pretty dang on good. The problem is when you live in an area where the property taxes are $20,000 a year, that's a tough one. And they're probably going to keep going up. So you got to move. You got to move. You got to move. All I'm telling you is prepare. Get your plan together. Start changing your behavior with money, getting yourself on a path to financial freedom. And again, maybe that was freedom for her, and that's okay. But sometimes we get to freedom, and if whatever we've cultivated for freedom is on a fixed income, that's our freedom. $70,000 a year was our freedom. But unfortunately, our costs associated with our lifestyle now is $90,000. There's nothing we can do about that other than say, well, okay, here's my $70,000 worth of freedom. Let me move that freedom where it's only going to cost me $50,000 a year to live. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, right? That's what you got to do. So just be prepared, be careful, be diligent, get your plan together so that you're not in a situation where you get to the end of the rainbow, you got this pot of gold, but your lifestyle is still more than the pot of gold. And with this lady, she probably got to freedom and the pot of gold was sufficient. But over time, with inflation, her purchasing power diminished. That's the problem with fixed income, guys. Fixed means fixed. It don't just rapidly go up. That's the problem with fixed income. That's why you need assets. Fixed income alone, you jeopardize yourself because everything that you got to buy with that fixed income is going to continue to go up every year. I don't care what y'all say. It's going up. It has to. But if your fixed income ain't going up, everything you're buying is going up, you find yourself at some point stuck between a rock and a hard place like this lady. That's what you find yourself in. So this channel is to help you so you're not in that situation. This channel is to help you so that you can plan and invest so when you get to the golden years, your income is not fixed. Your assets continue to go up with the market. So therefore producing what? More income. But when you're dependent on Social Security or a teacher's pension, it's fixed. See, assets that I buy, they go up every year with everything else, right? They're going to go up. My real estate for income, when I was buying real estate heavy, my rents went up where everybody else's rent went up. Cost of living go up, my rents go up. See, that's not variable, guys. I'm sorry, that's not fixed, that's variable. Well, my stock portfolio, companies get more profitable, they pay more dividends. My income goes up. Hey, I got a couple $1 million. I can always move my couple $1 million around where I want to get the best interest rate, to get the best income. That's not fixed income. That's variable income. All I'm telling you is you better figure out what plan you're on. You can be on this fixed income plan or you can be on this variable income. I'd rather be on the variable so that my income can move. Now, there's a chance it can slide down too, but it's also can move, not this fixed thing where it never moves. And if it does, it's like incremental, not enough to keep up with inflation. You know what I'm saying? So get yourself, that's why assets are so important. So you're not stuck with fixed income. So you're not stuck. So my recommendation is get your plan together. Like I said, you can copy my plan. You can create your own plan, but you better have a plan. And those plans should include the big three assets: businesses, real estate for income, paper assets. Should include those three. If it doesn't include those three, I'm not sure what your plan is. I'd love to hear about it. If it's not those three, please, somebody tell me what your plan is. If it don't include them three. These are the three that you need to have in your plan, in my opinion, right? You got to have them in there. You got to have them in there, right? Well, let's move on. Let's see what's going on in stocks real quick. We're going to end it with your daily dose of crypto, and then we're going to get out of here. Here's what's going on today with stocks. Dow surges nearly 300 points as strong retail sales and earnings overshadow Iran-Israel conflict. Now, y'all know I'm not going to get into all that, but I'm just telling y'all, conflict is always going to be here, guys. Conflict is always going to be here. There are always going to be conflicts in the world. It has been for the last 15,000 years. It's going to continue to be that way, right? Will that affect what happens in the U.S.? Of course, it can affect what happens around the world. If it's a large enough conflict and people start picking sides, it will affect us. But again, I'm here to build wealth in good and bad times. So I'm going to just keep building wealth. I can't control what happens in any of these conflicts. I can't control that. I'm not going to try to control it. I'm not going to consume myself with it. Right? I'm just going to keep living my life the best I can live it and prepare so that when I get to 76 years old, I'm not like this lady. That's all I can think about right now. I can't worry about the conflicts around the world and immerse myself in that. But I'm dead broke. I got no retirement savings. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I got high interest rate credit card debt, but I want to immerse myself into all the conflicts around the world, and that's all I immerse myself into. And I'm picking a side, and I'm going to stay on that side, and I'm going to fight. My recommendation is fight for your financial freedom. That's what you should be fighting for, if you ask me. But I digress. Let's move on. U.S. stocks rose on Monday, rebounding from last week's sell-off following Goldman Sachs earnings. So we know the market sold off last week. There's a number of reasons. We had the Fed report. The CPI inflation report came out last week. right? Not stellar. That had something to do with it. Plus, it was earnings week, so a lot of these big boy blue chip companies started coming out with their earnings reports. Some of them were good, some of them were bad, right? So all of that impacted the stock market last week. If you were smart, you'd have went shopping. You'd have went shopping last week and picked you some very good assets up at a discount. I know some of you did that because you emailed me and DM'd me and told me you did it, which was very smart. Super smart, right? This is how we build wealth. We got to know when things like this happen, it's not doomsday. It's an opportunity to build wealth. Should have been buying assets last week. If you knew anything about building wealth, you'd have been buying assets, right? So, U.S. stocks rose on Monday, which is today, rebounding from last week's sell-off following strong Goldman Sachs earnings, hot retail data, and hopes that the conflict in the Middle East won't further escalate. It will. Just an FYI, it will. It will escalate. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 290 points, or 0.8%. The S&P climbed to 0.8%, and the NASDAQ Composite advanced 0.6%. And when I looked at the three major indexes this morning, they were all green. See how I tell y'all guys how that thing bounced back? How would a bounce back, go down, bop, bop. Should have been buying assets last week while they were discounted. Maybe the next time, right? I did. I bought plenty of assets last week. Yes, I did. Dollar cost averaged, daily, monthly. I bought some assets last week, man. It was great. It was great. Net worth is a little bit. I looked at my Wells Fargo stock. Got almost 6,200 shares of Wells Fargo. Thing is on a tear. I'm about to sell it though and roll it over somewhere else because I'm thinking, I've been in this thing a long time. I've been in that Wells Fargo stock a long time. And I made a lot of money. Made a lot of money in the Wells Fargo stock. Just long term, guys, just being long. Reinvesting dividends. Just remember when Wells Fargo fell down to like $22 a share back in 2020? It just fell. It was like $22, $23 a share. Today it's over $50 a share. This is how you build wealth, man. You got to be long. You got to get in this stuff and be long. That's how you build wealth. Okay, let's move on. Goldman Sachs popped almost 5% after beating Wall Street expectations on both lines in the first quarter. JP Morgan shares gained nearly 2% in Monday's session, erasing some losses after tumbling Friday amid concerns about what the financial giant may generate from lending in the year ahead. So they bounced back 2%. Wall Street also got a boost from fresh economic data. Retail sales increased 0.7% for the month of March. So we still spending money like a banshee. We still spending money. We ain't got no retirement savings. We ain't got no personal savings. We can borrow money, but we got them wages and we still spending like a banshee, ain't we? Still spending. Retail sales increased 0.7% for the month of March, providing the latest indication that consumption remains strong in spite of inflationary pressures, AKA that's why the Fed won't reduce short-term interest rates. They just gave it to you right there. They won't do it. They won't do it. They're not going to reduce short-term interest rates because of exactly what they just said right there. Won't do it. The pace was higher than the 0.3 consensus forecast for economists polled by Dow Jones. So the experts thought the retail sales would come in at 0.3%. They came in at 0.7, just shattered it. Double the expectation. I'm telling you, man, this is something else. Those releases helped investors look past Iran's launch of drones and missiles on Israel on Saturday night, marking the first direct attack on Israel from Iran territory. While the majority of the threats were intercepted, concerns of retaliation remain. Woo! Gold futures dipped slightly to trade at $2,369.90 an ounce. Some of you guys are bullish on gold. Gold is a nice hedge against stocks. It's a nice hedge against real estate, right? It's a nice hedge. But you got to be careful what you're doing when you're buying gold, right? But it is a nice hedge. Bullion hit a record level last week and is up around 15% this year as investors seek safety from sticky inflation and geopolitical tensions. Oil prices fell despite rising in the last few weeks prior to the attack. That, along with the potential for Israel's response to be measured given that the attack was thwarted, offered positive signs for traders. Historically, geopolitical stocks cause short-term volatility, not long-term market declines. A lot of stuff going on there, right? A lot of stuff. So there we go. That's what we got in the world of stocks today. We got a bounce back week. We'll see how long that lasts with all this stuff going around the world, with all these conflicts. We'll see what the market does for the rest of the week with all these conflicts. But y'all know what I say. Be in the market 365 days a year, no matter what. Be in the market. Just be in the market. Don't worry about that. Just be in the market. And be long. Now let's get a little bit of daily dose of crypto. A little daily dose of crypto, because I know some of you guys are here for the crypto daily dose. So here you go. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies tumble amid Middle East tensions. Cryptocurrency markets suffered heavy selling overnight Saturday amid an unprecedented Iran drone and missile attack on Israel. Bitcoin was down some 8% late on Saturday evening as U.S. officials confirmed the attack was taking place. Digital coins were some of the only risk assets trading over the weekend, and the fall was seen as initial reaction to the escalation of Middle East tensions. Bitcoin has been trading at around 70,000 on Saturday evening, but plunged to below 62,000, according to data from Bitstamp Exchange. By Sunday morning, it had rebounded to trade above 64. Other coins like ETH also saw heavy selling, down by 10% in some cases. The sell-off for Bitcoin was the steepest in more than a year, according to Bloomberg, with the coin hitting new records recently amid inflows into U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs, which continue to drive the cryptocurrency's price action. In the Middle East, events overnight marked the first instance of a direct attack on Israel from Iran territory. Israel said it had identified 300 threats of various types and eliminated 99% of those bound for Israel. We got a lot of stuff going on, man, in the world. A lot of stuff going on in the world, guys. We got JP getting ready to launch a media company that's going to take 80 million of its customers' financial data and sell it to the highest bidder. And you know the rest of the banking world will follow, because that's what we do. We are really, really greedy when it comes to making money in this country, especially the 1%. All you can do to protect yourself is put some safeguards in place, change your mindset, don't listen to any of the propaganda, and just build wealth. Don't buy things that don't put money in your pocket. Only buy things that put money in your pocket. Eliminate things that take money out of your pocket. That's what you got to do, guys. And you just got to do that for a long period of time. If it was easy, there wouldn't be 150 million people at zero in their retirement savings if it was easy. It's hard, but you can do it. Just got to change the way you think about money, change your mindset, clean out your filter system, pump in new things into your filter system. That's what you got to do, right? You got to get a brokerage account like Mumu, open that Mumu account, get your 7 free fractional shares of the Magnificent 7, Put your $100 in it. They're going to give you the Magnificent Seven fractional shares for free. And then you're ready to build wealth. You're ready to start buying paper assets on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, consistently for 10 years. You put $1,000 a month in to an S&P 500 ETF that tracks the S&P 500 index. You get an 8% rate of return. You put that $1,000 in every month, every year for 10 years. You got a couple $100,000 in your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in 10 years. You put $2,000 in, you got more. You put $3,000 a month in, you get even more, right? So if you want to get to somewhere, you got to invest money. If you got 1,000, you get to one level. You got 2,000, you get to a higher level. You get 3,000 in there every month for the next 10 years, you get to even a higher level. You put 5,000 in there, and I know a lot of y'all, oh, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can do it if you want to. It's going to be some financial pain you got to go through to do it, but you can do it. You can do it. We can do it. We can do whatever we want to do in this country when it comes to building wealth if we want to. We just choose not to. You put $5,000 in there every single month for the next 10 years. You got $900,000 in your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's what you got. Just telling you guys, that's an 8% rate of return. What did the S&P do the last 10 years? 12%. We're just using 8%. It did 12% over the last 10 years. Did over 12% over the last 10 years. We're just talking about 8%. So how do you build wealth? That's how you build it, guys. There's no secret to it. It's take money, put it in something that's going to give you at least an 8% rate of return. Currently, right now, S&P 500 will do that. You take money, you put it in there every month, you trust the process, you stay in the market 365, you keep earning, you keep what you earn, and you continue investing. Do it for 10 years and you're good. You ain't got to worry about, oh, my tax bill is $20,000 a year. You ain't got to worry about any of that. You ain't got to worry about it because you're paying the price up front and then you get the reward on the back end. But if you don't pay the price up front, who knows what your back end gonna look like? I don't know. I know what my back end gonna look like. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great because I'm gonna be in the market 365 days a year, every single day. Ain't gonna be a day I don't have money in the market. I'm gonna have money in the market every day. Ain't no sideline. I got my reserves on the sideline, but I got so much money in the market, guys. And I'm so excited about it because I know what the future holds. 10 years from now, I'm gonna double my net worth. Not doing anything spectacular, just fundamental blocking and tackling. Just fundamental stuff. Not being an expert, not being an All-American, not being a Pro Bowler, not being a Hall of Famer. Nope, I'm not being any of that stuff. I'm just gonna be a regular schmegular guy who takes his money, puts it in something that's going to get me at least an 8% rate of return, and I'm just going to do that for 10 years. And then I reap the rewards. Regular schmegular, no expert, no, secret sauce, none of that crap. Just take $1,000 a month, take $2,000 a month, take $3,000 a month, and put it in something, gets me an 8% return, and let the compounding effect of the stock market blow this thing up. How do you know that? Because I've done it for 25 years. That's how I know it. That's how I know it. No, I didn't read it in a book. I've done it for 25 years. 25 years I've been at this, guys. And I'm going to be at it for another 10. So altogether, I'm going to be 35 years in this game. By the time I get to 10 years, I'm done. I'm done. I'm taking my marbles and I'm going home. I'm gonna take my marbles and I'm going home. I got 10 more years to grind. So I'm gonna be on this YouTube channel as long as I can, as long as I got breath in my body and I'm healthy. Lord will. He protect me, he cover me. I'm gonna be on this channel giving you guys the financial nuggets and tips that I believe can help you get to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You can agree, disagree, it's okay. We can respectfully disagree. I don't have a problem with people having a different opinion. Hey, there's a lot of opinions. I'm just giving you mine. I think my opinion has some credibility to it. And I think some of y'all rock with me on that, and that's cool. I appreciate that. And again, before you get out of here, lock it in with a thumbs up. We're gonna wrap this thing up here in a second. I do want to mention that the website is live for those of y'all are tapping into the live stream late. The website, Richard Fame Millionaire Mentor website, is live. So description box, you'll see the link. It's the second link under Mumu. Right, so you got two links. You got Mumu, and then you got the website, and then you got some other links below that. But those are the two most important links, in my opinion, to help you build your wealth. Those are the two most important links. Oh, do I got to do that? Nope, you ain't got to do nothing, man. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to click on nothing. You just keep doing what you're doing. That's what I tell people, guys. Listen, man, if you happy with your setup, and you believe your current setup gets you to financial freedom, hey man, knock yourself out. Stay with your setup. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But I just know there are millions and millions upon millions of people out there that ain't got no setup. They just procrastinating or scared or don't know the way to do it. Those are the people that need to be clicking on the link. All you guys that are absolutely perfect, do your own thing, you're headed to where you want to head to, don't do nothing. Don't click on nothing. You can just show up and listen and do whatever you do. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who don't want to be like this 76-year-old lady when they get to the golden years. Those are the people I'm talking to. I'm talking to the people who got no personal savings. They got no retirement savings or very little, or not on track to be where they need to be. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They got high interest rate credit card debt. They got student loan debt. They're upside down in their car loan. They're not happy with the income they're making on their job. See, that's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to the person that's already got their act together. Y'all doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll keep getting the results you get. All I'm telling those people who I just described, which I know is the larger population because the statistics back that up. I'm not making these statistics up. So we can get in the chat and we can get into the comment section and act like we something we ain't. The statistics don't lie. 150 million people got no retirement savings. None. They're going to be worse off than this lady that we talked about in this article. Worse off. Because they got nothing other than Social Security to look forward to. They ain't got no pension. They ain't got no retirement. They ain't got no 401ks. They ain't got no Roth IRA. They ain't got no taxable brokerage account. Nothing. Those are the people I'm talking to that need to be clicking on them links down in the description box. All y'all that's well-heeled and doing great, don't click. Just listen. But the ones who I just described, you should be clicking. You should be clicking on that Mumu link, signing up, putting you $100 in there, and emailing me saying, send me the blueprint. You should be on that website looking at those digital products saying, oh, this is how I can start an online business. Oh, this is how I can start my business. Oh, this is what I can do with index funds. Oh, this is what I can do to repair or restore or increase my credit score. You should be doing that. But no, some of us will sit back and think somebody gonna just hold our hand and sprinkle fairy dust on top of our forehead, and we're gonna go to bed and wake up one morning and we're gonna be rich. All the fairy dust they can sprinkle on you, all the clever comments and all the you're great, you're just a breath of fresh, all that they can say to you. But it's not going to get you to that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You better get down to that description box and click on these links and get yourself started. Or you better go click on something. Now, you ain't got to rock with me, but you better go rock with somebody. You better go do something, or you're going to be worse than this lady that we talked about, the 76-year-old lady who's going to have to sell her house. That's what she's going to have to end up doing. She's going to have to sell her house that she's been in for 49 years. She got no other choice. She got to sell it and move. How would you like to be moving from a house that you've been in for 40 years and disrupt your lifestyle when you're that age and you've given your whole life to as a servant, as a teacher? How would you like to have to experience that? All I can tell you, man, is you better button down and get yourself going. I keep telling y'all, ain't nobody gonna save you. There is no safety net for you. You the safety net. So please take advantage of the links down in the description box of this video. Take advantage of them. Take advantage of me. Send me an email. Send me a DM. Ask questions. Become a part of the membership club in the website. Become part of the membership club. It's an investment in you, not in me. I'm good. Trust me on this, guys. I'm good. I'm doing this for you. I'm good. I don't have to do no website. I haven't done a website in 4 years, and I make a lot of money without a website in 4 years. I'm not going to even tell you how much money I've made in 4 years. Just making these little YouTube videos with me and this iPhone 13 Pro. That's it. So I didn't have to create no website. I was doing fine without the website. I created it because I know it would add value. I know it would add value to someone's financial life. So get in there and take a look at it, click on it, and get into some of those products. Because I'm telling you, if you email me asking me about anything that's on that website, that product on that website can solve for you, I'm not answering the question. I'm going to direct you to the website. Just know that. So if you don't want to buy the products on the website and you want to come to me and say, hey, Richard, how to start a business? Go to the website. It'll tell you exactly how to start one. How do I start an online business? Go to the website. It'll tell you exactly how to start one. How do I start investing in the stock market? Go to the website. It'll give you information that'll explain how index funds work. It'll explain the drip investment method. Don't email me. Well, what does the drip investment method mean? Go to the website. That's the reason I created it. I can't be answering everybody's questions. That's why I'm creating a venue for you to go to get questions answered. And then you got the information for life. So go down to the links in the description box, Mumu number 1, open your Mumu account, get yourself rolling, put $100 in there, get the Magnificent 7 fractional shares, send me an email, let me know you've opened it. I'm gonna send you the blueprint video for the 3 big boy blue chip assets, and I'm gonna send you the Mumu tutorial video. Go to the website, take a look at it, look at those 10 digital products that we currently have up for offer, and start diving in. Make you some purchases and start diving in. And then, if you want to, click on the membership club and join the membership club. We're going to be kicking the membership club off soon. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be getting some more equipment and things that I need in order to be more hands-on in the membership club. I don't need no equipment for these live streams because I'm not trying to show nothing on the screen. I ain't trying to show nothing on the screen. All I need for YouTube is an iPhone 13 Pro and the YouTube app. That's all I need for that. I ain't showing nothing on the screen, ever. So if you want to see, a little bit higher level production where I'm sharing screens and all that kind of stuff, where I'm showing you, a lot of y'all, oh golly, I wish you did like my other YouTube guys. They show us on the screen. Well, go join the membership club. You'll get that. On here, you're not going to get it. You're going to get exactly what I've been doing because it works. It works. It works. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Be back here tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time for another live stream. We're going to cover other topics that are vital you get into your financial freedom. We're going to be covering more topics. I got a big one I'll be covering tomorrow with the White House. Oh, good old Joe. Oh, good old Joe trying to pull a fast one. I got him tomorrow. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about what old Joe trying to do before the election. He tried to get there, boy. He tried to get back to that presidency. He tried to get him a second term, boy. We're going to talk about old Joe tomorrow. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk about some other issues relevant to the economy and your financial freedom. So appreciate you checking in with me today. Thank you so much for everybody that's rocking with me. Hit that thumbs up button before you get out of here. Lock it in with a thumbs up before you get out of here. I really would appreciate that, guys, if you lock it in with a thumbs up before you get out of here. I appreciate you. I hope you're ready to have a great week. I hope you buy some paper assets this week. I hope you're ready to roll and buy some paper assets. I hope you get on this journey, this next 10-year journey to build wealth with me. 10 years. Let's rock together for 10 years. You know what would be great for me, though, is y'all rock with me, and then 10 years from now, we kind of do a reunion and say, you know, what has everybody done over these last 10 years? And hopefully you guys are still with me, right? Hopefully you're still rocking with me. And we can celebrate that 10-year run that we're getting ready to have, that 2024 to 2034 run. Won't that be amazing, guys? 10-year run, and let's talk about our successes. But we got to be long, right? We got to be long. So appreciate y'all. Lock it in with a thumbs up before you get out of here. Again, get down to that description box, hit those links, guys, that Mumu link, and hit that website link. Go check the website out. Don't just check it out. Go ahead and invest in yourself. Don't just check it out. Oh, it looks great. It's perfect, Richard. Invest in yourself then. Invest in yourself. Invest in your financial freedom. Invest in yourself. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy. Get wealthy. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.